was just trying to send a nice text message. Gay boy Brady. And it's doing this shit again. God. I remember the last time that the power went out at my house. I believe the power was out for like 6 days or something like that. And I was rotting. I was just rotting away in my room. All I did all day since basically my life was stripped from me was just sleep. And my grandparents just kind of, they sat there. They didn't go to work, nothing, because the power was out at their job. At that time anyway. I wasn't even out of school yet. School had no power. Like if you walked into my room, I'd just be sitting on my bed like all fucking day. It was getting to a point to where everybody around my house, just like our particular street, when we called like the power company and all that shit and asked them like, yo, why is our power still out? What the fuck is going on? Because we started looking up and down the streets to see if anybody else had power, and every single other street had power except ours. So we call this company and they tell us that we're on a different grid, which apparently I'm almost positive that's bullshit. There's no way that there's one particular street in the center of a fucking neighborhood. There's multiple streets this way, multiple streets that way. There is no way that we are on a separate grid. Going over to that direction, you gotta cross a goddamn lake. There's no way. There's no fucking way we're on a separate grid. They're just feeding us information and basically just telling us to fuck off. It got to a point to where like me and all of our neighbors and shit started going outside, looking around, walked all the way down the street, and one of my neighbors was contemplating climbing up one of the poles to pull this lever that we believed would restore the power back to the street. It probably wouldn't have. He probably would have died or something. We got electrocuted and we all would have went to jail as accomplices to pulling a big lever. Every time, like, these vehicles would, like, drive by our house, we would basically be like people that were stranded on an island trying to signal for them, like, yo, we're dying. And see, this is why our generation is not fit to survive in the wild. I mean, I'm sure I could find some way to, but I'm telling you, I'd have a very difficult time adapting to this. I was going fucking insane. Me sitting there on that bed, a fly could have landed on my eyeball and I wouldn't have blinked. And we're connecting match again. What the fuck, man? Should I play Ghosts? Like, what? How much time play do I have on this game? 3 days. Honestly, I expect